Malware. You've heard the word 1,000 times, but do you actually know the difference between a virus and a worm, or why ransomware is way scarier than spyware? Today we're breaking down the 6 major types of malware, and what they are, how they spread, and what to do once they're on your machine. Let's start with the original malware, the computer virus. Everyone knows this, or about this. A virus is a piece of code that attaches itself to a legitimate file or program. It can't run on its own, but it needs a host. So when you open that infected file, the virus activates and it starts doing whatever it was built to do. That could be corrupting your data, slowing down your system, or spreading to other files on your machine. And here's the key thing that makes it a virus specifically. Just like a biological virus, it needs you to do something. Open the file, run the program before it can spread. That's what separates it from our next type. Worms are like viruses' more independent cousin. Unlike a virus, a worm doesn't need a host file, or it doesn't need you clicking anything. It can just replicate itself and spread across networks completely on its own, jumping from computer to computer by exploiting security holes. This is exactly why worms can cause so much damage so fast. One infected machine on a network can turn into hundreds, all without a single person clicking a single thing. Some of the worst cyber attacks in history, like WannaCry, were worm viruses. Next up, we have Trojan horses, or just Trojans. The name comes straight from Greek mythology, and it fits perfect, because a Trojan disguises itself as something legit, like a free download or software update, an attachment that looks harmless, but once you install it, it opens the door for something way more malicious to get in. Trojans don't self replicate like viruses or worms. Instead, they rely on tricking you. And once they're in, they can do almost everything and anything to steal your data. They can create a backdoor for hackers or install even more malware behind the scenes. Now, here's the one that makes real headlines. Our next type is called ransomware, and ransomware gets onto your system often through a phishing email or an affected download, and then encrypts your files, locking you out of your own data. Then you get a message demanding payment, usually in cryptocurrency, in exchange for the decryption key. This is the malware that hits hospitals, schools, and entire city governments. It's not just annoying, it can shut down critical systems entirely. And even if you pay, there's no guarantee you can get your files back. Our next type is spyware. Spyware is all about staying hidden. Once it's installed, spyware quietly monitors what you're doing, tracking your browser habits, capturing your login credits, and sometimes even recording your keystrokes. All of that information gets sent back to whoever deployed it, usually without any sign that something's wrong. The scary part is, with spyware isn't destruction, it's that it can sit on your system for months, silently collecting your personal information, and you'd never know. And finally, we have the most annoying one, adware. Adware bombards you with unwanted advertisements, pop-ups, banners, and redirects you to sketchy websites on its own. It's usually more irritating than dangerous, but here's the catch. Adware often opens the door for more serious threats, and some adware is bundled with spyware to track your activity while it's flooding your screen with ads. So that's the 6 major types of malware. Viruses that need a host, worms that can spread on their own, Trojans that trick their way in, ransomware that holds your data hostage, spyware that watches you silently, and finally adware that won't just stop popping up. The common thread with all of these is basic habits go a long way. Keeping your software updated, avoiding sketchy downloads, and thinking twice before you click a link makes all the difference. If this helped you understand malware a little better, drop a like, subscribe for more, see cybersecurity breakdowns, and let me know in the comments which malware type you want me to go dive deeper on next.